but we're still seeing a lot of waiting too. As far as virtue signaling, I don't see that so much in the venture world. I see that on Facebook a lot, but I think virtue signaling is just a way for those that are opposed to the genuine conversations about racial equity to throw up another roadblock. I mean, they just throw it out there to kind of shut down the conversation. And it's not been a concern from our LPs and not really come up. I mean, I know that what I'm doing is not virtue signaling. That's for
100%.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're doing the day in and day out struggle of it. So
Yeah, I'm kind of putting that phrase in. I hadn't heard it in a while, quite honestly, but I'm putting it in the category of resistance to what
Yeah.
we've seen historically. My mother was an equal opportunity employment manager for the federal government for 30 years, and that was during the affirmative action era, right?
mhm,
And people, they call it reverse discrimination, and then you got to kind of deal with, the mindset of that.
right.
When did affirmative action really begin? Well, it began with all the advantages that were given to whites
Mhm.
in those years of building our country, and the double sword barrier for African Americans not be able to get voting rights and economic opportunities. When we talk about the lunch counter era, right? Just so I can have a sandwich, but I can't don't ever think about owning anything,
Right.
and if we do, we found ways to strip you of that ownership. So very personal narrative. So if we talk about it, it does sort of, it's either going to tap a moral compass for someone, or it's going to go against all that